I think we can all agree NAMM 23 was pretty whack, but there was one thing that caught my attention, and that was the Polyend Tracker Mini. I have been waiting for a portable handheld device like this for a really long time, and I'm surprised that it was Polyend the one that gave it to us. I was expecting maybe an MPC Mini, maybe even an SP like 303 Mini. That's like a high reach. And I have a Polyend tracker. I have the limited edition silver one. And it's awesome, like it's super well built, the jog wheel is awesome. The Mini doesn't have the jog wheel, but one of my main like gripes about this thing was that it wasn't battery powered. Yes, you could batter it through USB-C, and I'm so glad they gave us USB-C like way back on this. And glad that they gave it to us on the new one. So you can power with an external battery brick, like you plug it in and you have your brick with you and you can jam with it that way, but it does not have a built-in battery like the new one. So I'm so glad that they are listening and that they did that. I'm also really surprised because I was hoping to one day see, maybe like an MK2 tracker that was battery powered, and that was like a big hope. I'm way happier that they did the Mini instead of the MK2. Maybe we will see an MK2 with like some more fancy features, but overall, this is a pretty awesome device, and I'm so excited to see it in smaller form with a built-in microphone, with audio over USB, and USB-C. The only other portable tracker available besides the one on the Game Boy is the M8 tracker, and that one is really cool. Like, I really like the workflow. It definitely looks and feels 3D printed. It's really thin and kind of wide. The Tracker Mini isn't small either. Like, it looks a lot bigger than even the older Game Boys. We'll have to see it when it gets here in person, but it's not like a Game Boy size tracker. I feel like the Game Boy Color is probably the smallest and most portable, handheld, and comfortable one to play a tracker on, but the M8 is just a tracker. The Polyend tracker is just a tracker, so like they're gonna be a lot more feature packed than, the one on the Game Boy. And also the MIDI, audio over USB, like, those features that you do not get on the Game Boy. So my main complaint about the M8 tracker is the USB micro. Like, why did he choose that design? I'm assuming cost, but still, it is 2023, like, there's no USB micro in this studio, so I do not have an M8 tracker. If they do like an M8 tracker MK2, maybe I might check it out, but I'm excited for the Polyend and to see like how it competes with that one. Which, from trying the tracker, I don't think it's gonna disappoint. What I would really love to see though is a Polyend Play Mini. Like, okay, you guys just saw the video I made performing on this thing. This thing is so much fun as an effects mangler. Sadly, no audio input. Why? Man, if this thing would have had an audio input, hands down, I think it would have replaced my SP when it came to performance, because all of these are effects, except these last 4 rows, which is how we control and mute and do all these other things, variations and stuff, but like, these are all effects. We can just be jumping through effects, but sadly, it only works with the internal sounds. So, I don't know. If they made a mini play, it wouldn't be the same because like, it would probably have like, maybe like a quarter of these, but it would still be a really cool device if it had an audio input. If Polyend makes a mini play, please give it an audio input. Like, that would just be game changer. Or if we could get audio over USB on this thing, yo. Please, Polyend, please. I'm also excited to see what limited edition versions they come out with the Polyend Tracker Mini, because they do have like a few versions of the tracker. This one, again, has like a metal chassis compared to, people always make fun of how I say chassis. Oh, well, screw you. This one is plastic and this one is metal. Like, it's got like a thick metal plate on it, which does add some weight to it, but makes it much fancier. Let me know what questions you guys have about the Polyend Tracker Mini, and I'll do my best to answer them once we have the device in hand. Stay fly, and I'll catch you in the next one. Brought to you by DistroKid, the easiest and fastest way to get your music on all the major platforms. Ever been on Instagram or Apple Music and see a song where the lyrics scroll in perfect time with the music? DistroKid lets any artist automatically create and upload synced lyrics. To do this, head to the Goodies tab, click Enhance Your Music, and you will find lyrics and a couple other ways to enhance your music. If you haven't signed up already, use the code below and save 7% off your first year.